great crowd joining us here today. I'm Dave Brown along ringside. Lance Russell has taken the day off today, and joining me here is someone who I think you've probably seen before on Championship Wrestling. Big Jack Eaton will be here. And Jack, we got a terrific Championship Wrestling card coming up.
Now, I can't take Lance's place, Dave. I'll just sit in here and try to fill his, but no, nobody can take Lance's place, and boy, do we have a program for you today. How about this? The Rock and Roll RPM, along with Rocky Johnson, the Nasty Boys, the Commission, Jarrett and Travis, and who knows who else may stop by.
Oh, I tell you, great matches coming up. We're going to get them all in. We better start right now. We'll be back with Championship Wrestling in just a moment.
Get him out of there. All right, coming up, the Rock and Roll RPM, Mike Davis and Tommy Lane from Atlanta versus Greg Jones and David Wilson. They are from Arkansas. Dave, this looks like it's got to be pretty evenly matched bout up here.
I tell you, the Rock and Roll RPMs do have to go in as a favorite, though, out of Atlanta, Georgia. They are tough guys. Mike Davis and Tommy Lane, tough bunch. Going against a couple of youngsters. We are underway with this match. One fall, 15 minutes, the overall time limit on it. Tommy Lane is starting for Rock and Roll RPM. Greg Jones and David Wilson. Well, they're not off to a very good start. Tommy Lane over to the corner, makes a tag on Mike Davis. Mike Davis with a cover. Whoa, he picked him up with a hair. I don't know if he could have gotten a 3 count or not. Early in the match, even though he's wrestling a youngster, he's still fresh, but Mike Davis elected not to go for the pin. Tommy Lane comes in after the tag. Jack, that can cost you. We've seen people lose matches by doing that sort of thing.
Suplex and 1, 2.
Picked him up again.
Yeah.
Tommy Lane doing the same thing. Rock and Roll RPMs obviously are just determined to inflict a little punishment here on David Wilson and Greg Jones. That kick. Mike Davis with a demonstration here. Tommy Lane back in. Rock and roll is back, says Mike Davis. Well, I tell you, from what we're seeing right now, I don't have any doubts about that. But remember, you're going against a very young team, Mike Davis. Greg back up on his feet slowly. Mike Davis with a vicious knee lift, popped him right back down to the mat. Rock and Roll RPM's keeping a fresh man in here. Boy, they're not staying in more than 15, 20 seconds, and they're right back to the corner making the tag. Crowd wanting Greg and David to get a tag together. Boy, they need it. Tommy Lane makes the tag. Here's Mike Davis coming back. Boy. Jack, so far, this was just all rock and roll.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a better match than this. I'll tell you, this poor devil, I think he made a mistake getting in the ring. They are all over. Oh, wow.
Greg and David just really have been battered here by Rock and Roll RPM. Look at that move. There's a cover. This might be it. Count is 1, 2. If he doesn't pick him up, he's got him. Count is 3. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to time. And a celebration for Mike Davis and Tommy Lane, the Rock and Roll RPM, as they have themselves a victory. Greg Jones and David Wilson, a couple of young guys, and well, you know, it's a tough way to learn. That's the way you get experience.
It is a tough way to learn. I'll go along with that.
They're kind of helping each other out of there right now. Well, wait a minute here.
Don't look at this.
Big Bubba coming out. Bubba and the Prince joining us right here, and.
Dave, I'll tell you what, I'm really coming out here to talk to you because I trust you as an individual. I have a lot of respect for you. And I know you couldn't possibly have anything to do with what happened in the Coliseum with these dirtbags, Lance Russell and Eddie Marlin.
Now, wait a minute.
Well, no, listen to me now, okay? I feel that I was robbed out there. Everybody knows that I'm a much better dancer than Rocky Johnson. I have more soul on my little finger than he's got in his whole body.
Well, now, the contest, the fans voted?
Well, let me tell you something. I got it figured this way. I figured that these guys went out and they got speakers and they put them all over the Coliseum, see? And they came down here during one of Memphis's football games and taped all the boos for their football team, see? And at the proper time, when they went to announce my name, they flipped the switch and it sounded like there was 100,000 people out there booing me. Everybody knows there was only about 8,000 or 10,000 people out there, and they all love me. They love me. Oh, you know that. You know that, and I know that. Well, this is why, hey, I've made arrangements today with the powers that be, all the technicians and stuff like that. We're going to take and darken the studio a little bit. I'm going to give you a little bit of swervis here, a little bit of curvis, you know. And let me tell you something. What I want is I want all those hundreds of thousands of viewers out there, I want them to take and write letters to Eddie Marlin and expose the truth. The fact that I am the finest man in professional wrestling, and the man with the most soul is right here in Memphis.
You want the fans to write in and say that you are the best dancer they've ever seen.
I just want them to be honest, because all the people know out there that I am the best. That's all.
Only superstar.
Well, you're not bigger than I am. I'm not going to try to stop it if you want to put on a dance demonstration here.
I have a lot of trust in your opinion, you know, and I hold it very dear to me. That's why I came out here and talked to you.
Well, are you ready?
I'm ready, baby.
Let's, if you've made arrangements with the music, let's give it a shot right here. All right, I'll get out of your way. All right. Big Bubba with a dance exhibition here.
Peppers, but run right, rhyme, Humpty, fell down, that's his art, time, Jaggers, nimble, nimble, and he was quick, but Jack, Master Jack, so J. Dick. My little boy, Steve Cole lost her cheek, and Rick Van Winkle fell a hella asleep, and out of chilling summer in Wonderland, Jack serving Jill bucket in his hand, and damn that stage making out that sound, the turntables might wobble, but they don't fall down.
Exhibition there, no doubt about it. Now, if you think Big Bubba's the best dancer you've ever seen, just write the television station you're watching. And
it's all about, you know, I just want to write those letters and be honest. That's all it is.
All right, send them to Championship Wrestling, care of the television station you're watching. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more right here in just a moment. Big matches coming up in Evansville on Wednesday night, September 9th. I'll tell you about them in just a moment. First, a quick reminder to all you folks around Huntingburg, Indiana, that Thursday, September 10th, there will be championship wrestling in Memorial Gym at 5th Street and Main in Evansville on Wednesday night. War Games Battle Royal Weapons match coming up. In this one, weapons are involved in preliminary matches. The winner of the preliminary match gets to use that weapon in the Battle Royal coming up later on. Certainly that would give you an advantage if you can legally bring a foreign object into the ring in a Battle Royal, which is tough enough without any weapons around. Opening match of the night, a cowbell match. Bobby Jaggers will be going against John Paul. Then a chain will be on a pole. Bill Dundee and Rock and Roll RPM's Tommy Lane will be trying to get the chain, win the match, and then be able to use the chain in the Battle Royal later. Billy Travis and King Carl Fergie will both step into the ring with hickory switches. They'll be legal in that first match, and then the winner can carry it on to the Battle Royal. Hot stick on a pole, the cattle prod. Tracy Smothers goes against Rock and Roll RPM's Mike Davis. Then Jeff Jarrett will have a kendo stick. The mighty Goliath will have a kendo stick as they step into the ring in their preliminary match. Rocky Johnson and Big Bubba go against each other wearing boxing gloves in the preliminary War Games match. Then a strap match. All four of them will have them when they step in the ring. Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka going against the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs and Jerry Sag. Those are the preliminary matches, the battle royal to follow. The winners of the preliminary matches get to have their weapons, whatever it might be the kendo stick, the straps, the chain on a pole, whatever. They get to carry them into the battle royal as they attempt to win the grand title from that whole thing. Those weapons will be legal in that final match. Make your plans right now to be there. War Games matches in Evansville coming up Wednesday night, September 9th.
Okay, Dave, it is my pleasure to talk to not only one of the great wrestlers in the country, one of the great athletes in the country. Gentlemen right here, Rocky Johnson. Hey, Rocky, man.
Same old,
You don't think, what's this about Big Bubba dancing?
Big Bubba got beat in a dance contest. Now, I ain't taking anything from Big Bubba. He can get down and he can dance. You see, he can do all the body movements and get down because he's heavy on his seat, but he ain't light on the feet. You know, get the camera down because he can't get that. He can't get that lightness, Bubba, but I ain't taking anything from him because, you know, I got a match coming up with Big Bubba, and we got to put on boxing gloves, Daddy.
You and Big Bubba are going to box instead of
gloves, elimination, and the winner goes back into the Battle Royal War Games with these on. So when I whip Big Bubba, which I know is going to be a hard task to do because he's a big old dude, but I know how to use them. So when I get down with these, Bubba, I go back into that there War Games Battle Royal with these on, Bubba, and you ain't going to have nothing but your 400 pounds. So anyway, brother, I hear the music, I got to go.
Yeah, there it is. There goes the soul bag. Hey, go, Rocky, go.
The Soulman Rocky Johnson. With a final step or two as he makes his way up to the ring. Already in the ring, his opponent, the big guy with the Prince of the Commission up there with him, the mighty Goliath.
What does he weigh, Dave?
He weighs 414 pounds out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Rocky, Lance and I have been talking about for several weeks, has been on a weight loss program. He was over 300 pounds for a special round of matches over in Africa. He was over 300 and is now back down around 261 pounds, back down to fighting weight. And watch him move around that ring. This Goliath, tough customer, and the Prince of the Commission over in the corner. You got to watch out for him, too, of course.
There might be some bad blood there in a while. No. Yeah, I think there is. Come on, Rocky.
Look at him move. Goliath, the mighty one over to the ring ropes, puts a foot outside, and the referee says, all right, need a clean break. Rocky Johnson is backed away several feet, and the mighty Goliath stalking around the ring. Oh, Goliath with a reversal on Rock. Look at Rocky. Oh, a little flip. That got rid of the twist. Rocky back flips up onto his feet, and Goliath still stumbling around over in the corner. The Soulman got out of that one. 1 minute, 15 seconds into the action. It's a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Jerry Calhoun, the referee, trying to keep things sorted out in there. Rocky, I think inadvertently had the fist double there. He wasn't really threatening him with the fist, but the referee said, keep him open.
I'm not sure it was inadvertent.
You may be right.
I may be right.
Mighty Goliath with that big telephone pole broad arm he is. Rocky flipped. Goliath drops down, upper arm.
I think the fans are taking sides, Dave.
Yeah. Go, Rocky, go. They're saying, look out. Big right fist again from Goliath. The Prince over in the corner saying, finish him off. Come on after him over here. Referee steps in between them. Open hand, he says. I've been watching you hit him with a fist here. Rocky. Both forearms, but Goliath right back with a fist. The Soul Man using the top turnbuckle.
Has anybody ever body slammed Goliath, Dave?
I tell you, I'm sure it's been done, but whoever did it had a day's work for him when they did that.
Boy.
Rocky with a sleeper. Look out, the Prince is in the ring. That's going to be a DQ.
Worst exhibition I ever saw.
Yeah. Disqualification. The Prince saw that the Goliath was in trouble. Looked like Rocky had a pretty good sleeper on him. So the Prince jumped in there. Rocky's going to win the match, but it's 2 against 1. The Prince and Goliath against Rocky.
Yeah, now Rocky.
Oh, great right hand for the Prince. Look out, here comes the rest of the commission in. King Carl, Paul Diamond, Pat Tanaka. Let's see if we can ring the bell again. Everybody in there jumping on Rocky. There comes some help. Jeff Jarrett, Tracy Smothers, Billy Travis. Kind of evens it up a little bit. There's a shot for the Prince from Jeff Jarrett. He's out of there. Diamond grabbing him, saying, come on, it's time to go, Prince. And the commission finally leaves the area. Rocky battered a little bit after all of that, but Rocky does get the victory in the match. The time on it, 3 minutes, 3 seconds. We'll be back with more of Championship Wrestling. On Thursday the 10th at Memorial Gym, 5th Street in Maine. The night before, Wednesday night the 9th in Evansville, a big War Games Battle Royal match coming up. This one is fascinating. Anytime you have a Battle Royal, you've got guys just going everywhere. It's a tough match to come out with a victory. But in this one, the winners of the preliminary matches will be able to carry their War Games weapons to the Battle Royal and use them legally in that match. The cowbell match begins everything as Jaggers will be going against John Paul. Chain on a pole match, Bill Dundee against Rock and Roll RPM's Tommy Lane. Then Billy Travis and King Carl Fergie will both go in there with hickory switches. Tracy Smothers and Rock and Roll RPM's Mike Davis will try to take a cattle prod, a hot stick off a pole. Kendo stick match, Jeff Jarrett against the mighty Goliath. Rocky Johnson and Big Bubba against each other in a boxing match. Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka will be going against the Nasty Boys. In this one, they'll all have a strap. It all comes up Wednesday night in Evansville.
The music. You know who's coming in now? Here they come, the Nasty Boys. Oh, wow. Brian Knobs and Jerry Sag from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Together they weigh 568 pounds. And Dave, they like that name, Nasty Boys, don't they?
They wear it well. They do indeed. They kind of like the attitude. That's kind of the way they are sometimes. They step through the ring right now. Oh, jump from behind by the opponents. Referee says ring it, and Jack, we're underway.
We are ready to go. It's 1 on 2 on 2 at each corner. And I'll tell you, what started out to be a Pearl Harbor style attack has turned into these something else. The Nasty Boys taking care of business in pretty good shape right now. Off come the Slickers. Now, what do we have here? I'll tell you what we got. Now Keith Eric's going to climb back. Okay, now they're both going to get up there. Jerry Calhoun with the count. All right. Jerry Sag is one of the Nasty Boys in the ring right there, and he's doing a pretty good job. These guys are from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Wow, right there. Oh, wow. Boy, oh, boy. If there is such a thing as surrender, Dave, it might not be a bad idea right here. Because he is really getting the... All right, so they finally got him out of there. Keith Eric is in.
Yeah, Buddy James didn't have a good time of it in there. The Nasty Boys make the change here. They, after the tag, Jerry Sag coming in, and a little double team there on the chain.
Hey. Good move by Keith Eric, yeah. Good move.
I hope he enjoyed that, because look at Jerry Sag.
That may have been his last hurrah, you're right. Body slam.
Oh, Sag taking Buddy James down off the apron. He just put a shoulder into him, and James is down on the floor. Keith Eric thrown out in his path by Brian Knobs. There's a cover by Brian, too. This one's over. Brian Knobs calling for Diamond and Tanaka. He's got a piece of tape says Diamond across his forehead. The Nasty Boys get the win, about 2.5 minutes. Buddy James, Keith Eric, it was a long day for them. The official winners, the Nasty Boys.
Hi, I'm Jerry Lawler, and this is my mother's house, and she loves it. And because I love her, I had maintenance-free, beautiful vinyl siding installed on her house, and, well, you can see the results. Now, I'm so sold on this product that I've put together a team of the most professional, experienced people in this area to form King Lawler Siding and Windows. And we want to bring the same sort of pride and peace of mind that this job created to all my friends throughout the Mid-South. And we have terms available to fit any budget, and we have a product which guarantees a lifetime of security and beauty. And you also have the King's personal guarantee that I won't sell or install any product that I wouldn't have on my own house, or even my mother's. So call right now, 901-767-7843 for a free, no-obligation estimate by the professionals at King Lawler Siding and Window. You get a lifetime guarantee, easy terms, so call right now.
Thanks, Billy Dundee. You got a chain here.
I'm going to win this chain at the start of the night and knock Mike Davis out with it, and I'm keeping it right up to the end of the night and knocking George Barnes out with it.
All right. Billy Travis,
Dave,
hickory switch. Ooh.
This thing didn't cost one dime, but I guarantee you Carl Fergie will get the job done, guaranteed.
All right. Jeff Jarrett, both of you are going to have kendo sticks.
That's right, Dave. I've taken a lot of beatings with this stick right here, and I've also dished out a whole lot. Goliath, you better bring your biggest and your baddest and your best stick, brother, because you're going to have to beat me till I can't walk, till I can't crawl, till I can't even see, brother. You better bring your biggest stick, because I got mine, brother.
Tracy Smothers, the cattle prod. Ooh.
That's right, Dave. I got Tommy Lane, rock and roll RPMs. I sure don't want to go back in that battle roll without this cattle prod. So Tommy Lane, you get ready, Jack. I climb that pole. They're going to change. I'm going to get this cattle prod, and I'm going to shock you with them, put so much voltage in you, they'll change your name from the RPMs to the Electric Horseman.
And the Nasty Boys with the strap.
Oh, every time I look in the mirror, Diamond and Tanaka, I get mad. I get really distant. Do you know what a slapback is? I don't care. Bring them on.
The War Games matches. The winners of the matches get to keep the weapons for the Battle Royal to follow. Back in a moment. The Prince of the Commission is joining us here again.
Let me tell you something right now. Everywhere I've been going, people have been saying, well, Prince is the can of kick butt open. Well, each and every one of my individuals got a sample of the kick butt. And let me tell you something right now. It's war, Daddy, and we ain't taking no prisoners. Tell them.
It's War Games, rock and roll RPMs. Mike Davis, you've got a chain there.
That's exactly right, Dundee. There's not going to be an elevator to get you on top of that pole. So you take a good look, because I'm going to get the chain, and I'm going to bust your little bitty head wide open, baby.
Tommy Lane.
That's right, Smothers. I got you in a hot stick match.
Well, I always heard you wanted to be a hot shot, brother, but by the time I get through with you, you'll wish you had never seen a hot stick.
Mighty Goliath with the kendo stick.
Let me tell you something, Mama's boy. I'm going to take you all around the arena with this and whip your butt good.
Going against Jeff Jarrett and
Let me tell
Big
you.
Bubba.
Rocky Johnson, everybody knows I walk better, talk better, look better, sound better. And now, I'm going to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Doc Rocky Johnson, right on his family tree, baby. Yeah.
Hickory stick match against Billy Travis, King Carl Fergie.
That's right, Dave Brown. It seems like they got King Carl in that War Games match. Well, that's okay, because I love war. Billy Travis, when I beat you, brother, I'm taking this hickory stick into the War Games match. You know, I usually got somebody else to do my flogging for me, but I'm going to have a little fun and do some flogging of my own. Oh, my goodness.
Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka, you guys have the Nasty Boys upset.
The fat boys, Dave, the fat boys. They came out here and they're slapping each other like sissies. Well, I like the way that tape looks on the head, so we're going to wrap these around our fists, boy, and bust some heads, and then come back in that battle royal and bust some more till we win it all.
All right, Paul Diamond, Pat Tanaka, you've got the commission.
Before, Jerry Lawler, you and your boys ain't no thorn in my side, because the Prince got far more important things to worry about, like keeping all my women satisfied. So let me tell you something right now, brother. This is war. And I'm going to tell you something right now, brother. I'm the fox that rocks, the sensation of the nation. I like it nasty and I like it rough, and the Prince don't stop till he get enough. You suckers are going down.
It's the War Games matches. We're ready to go to the ring right now. The referee is there. We've got a six-man tag team match coming up. Billy Travis, Jeff Jarrett, Tracy Smothers. Diamond, Tanaka, King Carl Fergie across the way. Oh, Jack, stand by.
Yeah, okay.
I tell you what, I love a six-man match. There's all kind of action, and it's a tough match for a referee to follow, let me tell you.
Any match is a tough referee or tough match for Jerry Calhoun. I'm convinced. Gotta have him investigated.
Well, we got the Prince also didn't mention him, and I got to. The Prince of the Commission over in the corner of Tanaka, Diamond, and King Carl. This should be a good match here. A couple of well-matched teams. It'll go to the expiration of time. Yeah, Tracy Smothers, Billy Travis says, a little cheerleading over there. Crowd says, okay, we're with you guys. Let's see who's going to be starting here. Looks like King Carl Fergie will start against Jeff Jarrett. If you joined us late, I'm Dave Brown at ringside. Lance Russell taking the day off today, being joined by Big Jack Eaton.
Lance may be watching somewhere, who knows. All right.
Jack, you worked with Lance a couple of weeks while I was gone.
Oh, yeah. Lance, he knows the wrestling business,
yes,
Dave. He really does, from one end to the other.
Jeff Jarrett.
I know that Jeff Jarrett is one of his favorites.
You're absolutely right. Of course, we've watched Jeff
grow up.
Before he was in the wrestling business, as a matter of fact.
Right now, Jeff is getting the worst of it from King Carl Fergie. Oh, hey! King Carl, out he goes.
Paul Diamond jumped in there. Pat Tanaka, Jeff Jarrett taking on all three of them. They have cleaned out the ring here, friends.
Wow. Brickhouse Brown, the Prince can't figure out what's going on.
Now Now Diamond is complaining to the referee. I don't know what he's saying, but he's complaining about something. Fergie said, yeah, that's what they do, Jay. So he had to pull my tights, so otherwise he couldn't have done that to me. Yeah. Jeff, this superior wrestling demonstration there is what that was, as he really went to work on all of them. Here's Billy coming off after the tag. Off the ropes, he drops down on the shoulder of King Carl. Now fires him into the rope. Counts at one. One count is all he got. King Carl Fergie, well, he's wrestled out of a bunch of places, including Atlanta, Georgia, now wrestling out of Memphis. Billy Travis, I think everybody knows by now, out of Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, now there's some kind of a complicated maneuver, and Pat Tanaka winds up looking much like a pretzel. Here they go again.
Tracy Smothers really wrapping that arm up. Ooh, shoulder butt by Tanaka. Tracy tried to reverse and couldn't do it. Good drop kick, though. Tracy Smothers back in the territory a few weeks ago with a new attitude. He said he feels like he can win every time he steps in that ring now. Diamond tags King Carl. Tracy blocked him with a foot. Tracy slipped out of the hole. King Carl holds onto the ropes, and the fence busted it.
Oh, bad move.
1, 2, 3. First fall is over. Yeah, give the Prince the assist on that, and his right fist as he nailed Tracy Smothers over here on the side.
Bad call.
Celebration in the commission corner. King Carl, Tanaka, and Paul Diamond get their hands raised for the victory in the first fall. 3 minutes, 42 seconds. We'll take time out and be back in a moment. Big matches coming up in Evansville on Wednesday night, September 9th. I'll tell you about them in just a moment. First, a quick reminder to all you folks around Huntingburg, Indiana, that Thursday, September 10th, there will be championship wrestling in Memorial Gym at 5th Street and Main in Evansville on Wednesday night. War Games Battle Royal Weapons match coming up. In this one, weapons are involved in preliminary matches. The winner of the preliminary match gets to use that weapon in the Battle Royal coming up later on. Certainly that would give you an advantage if you can legally bring a foreign object into the ring in a Battle Royal, which is tough enough without any weapons around. Opening match of the night, a cowbell match. Bobby Jaggers will be going against John Paul. Then a chain will be on a pole. Bill Dundee and Rock and Roll RPM's Tommy Lane will be trying to get the chain, win the match, and then be able to use the chain in the Battle Royal later. Billy Travis and King Carl Fergie will both step into the ring with hickory switches. They'll be legal in that first match, and then the winner can carry it on to the Battle Royal. Hot stick on a pole, the cattle prod. Tracy Smothers goes against Rock and Roll RPM's Mike Davis. Then Jeff Jarrett will have a kendo stick. The mighty Goliath will have a kendo stick as they step into the ring in their preliminary match. Rocky Johnson and Big Bubba go against each other wearing boxing gloves in the preliminary War Games match. Then a strap match. All four of them will have them when they step in the ring. Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka going against the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs and Jerry Sag. Those are the preliminary matches. The Battle Royal to follow. The winners of the preliminary matches get to have their weapons, whatever it might be the kendo stick, the straps, the chain on a pole, whatever. They get to carry them into the Battle Royal as they attempt to win the grand title from that whole thing. Those weapons will be legal in that final match. Make your plans right now to be there. War Games matches in Evansville coming up Wednesday night, September 9th. All right, yeah, we're trying to get them back in here for another fall of action.
There they come.
Yeah, here's Here's the Prince and
Diamond and Tanaka, the King and
King Carl.
Well, the King and the Prince, the royal family there.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Prince got involved in that first fall where he took a cheap shot at him, and they ended up getting the victory in the first fall.
What they need is an instant replay on wrestling where you could go back and show referee Jerry Calhoun the tape and say, hey, but
kind of the NFL thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's been considered in the past. That's possible that'll come to pass someday. Here's Tracy Smothers back in. Billy Travis, Jeff Jarrett following. And as soon as we get the signal from Jerry Calhoun, we'll be off and running here.
there it goes!
Paul Diamond against Tracy Smothers. Something happened. I didn't see what, but it obviously was not to the liking of Jeff Jarrett. He asked the referee to check with the crowd and see what they had to say. Now the referee is trying to get Pat Tanaka back down. In a tag team match, legally, you got to be in the corner. You got to have one hand on the turnbuckle. We see that rule violated from time to time.
From time to time, like every day or every match.
Paul Diamond pulling hair, yeah. And the referee's questioning about it. We're coming up on a minute into the action. Oh, there's hair pulling again as Diamond yanks Tracy Smothers straight down to the mat. He just dropped his feet out from under him. Shoulders are not down. Tracy has the left shoulder well off the mat. There goes again.
Yeah. Every time Calhoun turns his back, their hair is pulled.
Tracy told the referee about that, and again, referee checking, but he didn't see it happen, and of course Diamond denies it. No way I would do that. Let's see if he does it again. Yeah, he had a handful of hair in there. Yeah, referee saw him. Whoa. What a drop kick. Great one by Tracy Smothers. Tracy is so tall and so strong, he can really put a powerful drop kick on his opponent. At ringside, that's the Prince of the commission. He's watching his commission at work here. Tag made by Paul Diamond. On his regular tag team partner, Pat Tanaka, a young man out of Hawaii. Jeff Jarrett steps in, flips him down. One. Ooh, only a one count. These two guys used to be tag team partners. Now they're opponents in a six-man match. Jeff waits. Wow. King Carl examining Pat Tanaka over near the corner. King Carl will be stepping in there now. No doubt the crowd wants this match evened up here, huh?
No doubt about that. Fergie senses he's not the favorite.
King Carl driving that shoulder to the midsection repeatedly. Big burst. Jeff Jarrett was set to unload that right fist on it. I think Fergie probably did a wise thing of back crawling into the corner there.
what King Carl can do right now. He's just taking a couple of pretty good shots from Jeff Jarrett.
Tracy Smothers back into the turnbuckles. Referee's there. He wants a break. Fergie breaks it with a right fist. And a boot. Tracy, trying to monkey flip him out of there. He did. He did get a good one on him, though. Oh, look out. Tracy high in the air. Rolls him down to the mat. Flying head scissors. He kicked him right through the rope. Fergie's momentum took him right through the ropes over near the turnbuckle and down onto the floor.
Not one of King Carl's most memorable matches, I would say. He's really taken a couple of pretty good shots. See what he can do now. I think I'd send somebody else in there if it were me.
He's not in any hurry to get back in there. The referee's counts at 7.
To his everlasting credit, he's going back in.
He got there at the 9 count. Now he's saying, hey, timeout.
Timeout, yeah. Let's talk this over. Let's be friends.
There's a tag on Billy Travis. Billy takes over, wrapping up that left arm.
King Carl is rapidly losing his enthusiasm for this match. I can tell that from here.
By Paul Diamond from out on the apron. Billy Travis, that hurt him. He hit him right in the back, right around the kidney. And King Carl,
watch the Prince.
Out. That's the way the first fall ended. The Prince gave him a shot. King Carl then got a pin. Paul Diamond trying to end this fall the same way as he snaps Billy over on a suplex. And covers. I tell you what, I think Diamond waited too long to go for the cover there. Pat Tanaka, chop to the top of the head. Billy Travis. That is run into a buzzsaw here. Oh, Tanaka. Smash him down to the mat. The count is 1. That's all he gets is a 1 count. Billy reaching for the tag on Jeff. He's a couple of feet away from it. Could not get the tag. Expiration of time. 6-man tag team match continues here. We got about 3 minutes left in the time limit. First ball went to Paul Diamond, Pat Tanaka, Carl Fergie. Billy Travis again reaching for the tag. He didn't get it. Billy stays in there. He got the knee up. Both of them are down on the mat. Jeff saying, come on, Billy. Get over to the corner, Billy, for the tag. Billy reaches for the corner. Diamond grabbed him by the ankle and keeps him away from the tag. King Carl Fergie steps in between him and his partners. King Carl off the middle rope. That didn't work out quite the way King Carl had hoped it would. Billy Travis still needs to get to the corner, though. And King Carl determined to keep him out of there.
Somebody's going to get pinned.
1, 2.
I can't get him.
Oh, big tough guy. Again, Fergie grabbing Travis to keep him away from that tag. Pat Tanaka takes over. We're under 2 minutes. Time winding down. Jeff Jarrett, Billy Travis, Tracy Smothers need a victory here. A back kick by Tanaka. Martial arts expert. Cover. Only got a 1 count. Billy Ball it for the corner. He's on his knees. Did he get it? Did he get the tag? Yeah, he sure did. Tracy Smothers. The referee said he made contact. Tracy can come in here. Well, everybody's in here now. Jeff is in. All 6 of them going at each other. Shoulders are down. 1, 2. Tracy Smothers pins Carl Fergie to win this fall of action. Oh, I tell you what. They got it. They got the fall there. The time on the fall, 9 minutes, 41 seconds. We'll check our time. Meanwhile, take this look at the Soulman Rocky Johnson.
Delivered on the promise. I mean to tell you, we had some outstanding matches.
We did indeed.
Oh, gosh.
Opening match of the day, the Rock and Roll RPMs, Mike Davis, Tommy Lane coming in here. Tough, rugged tag team. I don't think there's any doubt about it after that match.
They were superior.
They were going against a young team, Greg Jones and David Wilson, and Rock and Roll RPMs won it in about 2.5 minutes, and they did control the entire match. Superstar Bill Dundee, scheduled to go against Keith Roberson, but George Barnes came out with the challenges, and, well, he kind of tricked Bill into something there, as he said, Billy won't wrestle me, but Bill came out and said, I'll wrestle you anytime, anywhere. I just won't put my hair up and just won't put my jumpsuits up. So George says, all right, wrestle me right here. I'll put the title up, and what you put up is, if you lose, then you have to have one of those matches with hair and jumpsuits. Well, Big Bubba came out and dancing around. Billy lost the match, so that match will occur later on. George Barnes gets the win and keeps the international title, at least for the time being. Rocky Johnson going against the mighty Goliath. Rocky giving away size here. We're talking about a guy who weighs 265 pounds, and he's giving away size to, of course, the huge mighty Goliath. Rocky gets the win, though, 3:03 the time. Then the Nasty Boys.
Oh, boy.
Brian Knobs, Jerry Sag, they are nasty.
They are nasty.
They get in the ring, no doubt about it. They defeat Buddy James and Keith Eric in their match. And then we had that 6-man tag team match.
Oh, wow.
Opening fall of that one, the team of Diamond, Tanaka, King Carl Fergie get the win. Then Jeff Jarrett, Billy Travis, Tracy Smothers come back to take the second fall. Jack Eaton, Lance Russell's off today. Jack, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week. Till then, on Championship Wrestling, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station.